Yeah, no, it's brilliant. Okay, Glee and RICHMISTER. Oh, and it's 0-0. Boom, boom. Okay, here we go. We have got Glee with the Helix with Double Toaster versus RICHMISTER with his Misango. Let's tune into Rich. A lot less aggressive against Helix than he was against Springman, at least initially. Though now, RICHMISTER feels confident. He's analysed Glee's movement. He's looking for those hits. That Fun Chuck is going to be key in catching Helix's schloopy movements. I just wanted to say the word schloopy. Donning the blue mask, we can expect a lot more nippy dash punches now from Misango. There we go, catching Gleeface, just landing from that jump. That was a good, well-timed flurry. Now we see the poison doing its work, and Gleeface is one tap away from losing this first round. And there it is, that Fun Chuck wheeling in, finding its way around those toasters. We're going to see an arm change from either player going into this round. No, Gleeface is sticking with those toasters. And here we see just that, the power of Helix to just small movements when outstretched, just cheekily avoiding things whilst applying that good curved arm pressure. And that's what we're seeing here from Gleeface, just solid, focused toaster pressure. Unfortunately not able to capitalise on that arm break. That is the advantage of something like the toaster. You can just put those quick punches, those quick nippy punches. You're curving them, you're building your meter. That was a logical flurry. You would have assumed RICHMISTER might have gone back on the counter, but unfortunately for Glee, Rich was very, very stoic. And now there it is, closing the health gap quite substantially. The other advantage with the double toaster against this setup of Misango is that that right arm, that light arm, is just going to get cancelled out by those toasters. So it's, especially with a character like Helix, if you extend, you can easily wobble to avoid an arm like that. I genuinely thought that was going to be a good punish, but Rich is very good at just keeping just enough distance away from you that that emergency flurry was avoided. That is also the main advantage of using that right arm, because it's so fast and comes back so fast, and just throwing the single arm out, you're going to get your mobility back. You're going to be able to avoid. Everyone needs to play Lola Pop in the Party Crash. Thank you very much. Competitive Overcooked. I don't know. Maybe if I see enough people calling for it. No change of arm from Rich, but from Glee we do see those toasters swapped out for the Slappermanders again. Which, unfortunately, they lose the easy counter against that right arm of Rich. Keep forgetting the name of it. But here we see why the swap. Glee is trying to just use those arcs to catch those dashes from Rich that was so key to leading to Rich getting those good flurries and avoiding towards the end of the last round. It was a very logical change, very much. Why did I lose? Why? Because I couldn't catch the dodge. Right, I'm going to change to arms that can do it. And actually, on a stage like Sparring Ring, they are very good arms to use, because you've got a small stage, you've got good reach, you can actually see the way those left and right are covering most of the movement. But Rich is just not letting that phase him right now. He knows that if he can just find the rhythm, get one little poison peck, he's going to be able to bring this back. But Rich is definitely struggling against these slappers more than he was against the toasters. And Glee is actually now sitting on Flurry. That was a very cheeky little tag. Unfortunately, Glee just not able to connect that Flurry again. Oh, and Rich's Flurry got knocked out. And Glee is able to hold that round. God, that was tense. Let's watch this next round from Rich's point of view. Let's see how he tries to work out a counter to these slaps. That could be good. The thing Glee has to remember is to apply pressure both to the left and to the right. If you ever see both arms come out in one direction, you can just dash the other direction, and that is the easy counterpoint. But the problem is Rich just can't sit still. Just because A, you're going to start losing your shield, and B, I lost my chain of thought. I mean, and B, you're not going to be building up flurries, so you're basically giving Gleeface free flurries. And if your shield is taking damage, those slappers are very, very good at breaking shield during flurry. But there we see a very good flurry from Rich. I feel like that grab counter would have worked against pretty much any other character except Helix, whose jump out of extend is it does a number on your arms. I almost feel that maybe Rich could make good use of the red mask, just to give him some armor. Try and punish some uncharged slaps. Oh, but Glee is just keeping that pressure on. Oh, I feel like Rich was a second late on his flurry activation there, because that should have been a flurry activate disable slap into round victory. But instead, we see Glee's swap from toasters to slappers, winning him the match. Meaning that we need to have one final round to see who's advancing, and we are going to the DNA lab. Unsurprisingly, no arm change from Glee, but no arm change from Rich either. He's pretty confident he can make this work, and to be fair, in that last round, he was definitely close to taking it. Oh, Helix, with that forward dash, just going underneath the grab and answering with his own grab. That was incredibly good reactions. It's quite fortunate for Rich on a stage like this that he does actually have access to. That was a very good avoid against that flurry. The test tubes could help him out massively with just slowing down Gleeface's aggression. And that flurry there just caught the landing from Gleeface's jump out of extend. That was very cheeky. We can definitely see Rich working. Oh, again with that forward dash, under grab, punish grab. Rich leading this match, and there we go, managing to find those cheeky windows to get that little beacon and get the damage necessary. But Glee says, I made these slappers work for one game, so I'm going to make them work again. And actually, as the test tubes get broken, I only see these slappers becoming more and more effective in this match. And here's Rich he saw that flurry and he made that test tube work for him. That was very, very good. And now Rich is sitting on that full flurry. And again, you see him just looking for, he's just looking for those cheeky hits. And now he's got that yellow mask on, basically saying, yeah, I'm gonna flurry. And you're gonna take it, whether you like it or not. I like that as well, Rich saying, you are not using that test tube the way I use that test tube. This test tube is gone, it is done. You'll see Rich does not like to fight across the width of this stage either. He is much preferring to stay fighting across the length of the stage. He's saying, if you're going to try and slap me, I'm going to make sure they have to curve as long as possible, so that I can make use of my nice, fast, straight arm to just get my jabs in. And we're in the last 10 seconds. If Glee wants something to happen, he's going to have to do it. But Rich finds that flurry, meaning he advances on winner's side. Congratulations to Rich. But Glee certainly did not make it easy. Okay, and because we may as well, let's have Pixel versus Rich. Let's finish winner's side before we move on.